Hello, I'm Louise Harris from Last Research and Editing and Christian Marketing Experts. And this week on The Last Word, we're going to be talking about working really hard but gaining an opportunity. So let's get started. I meet a lot of authors who have one excuse after another for not doing local events. And that is really not a good strategy if you want to get your name out there and you want to sell books. Yes, outdoor events can be hot, or they can be rainy, or they can be cold if you're up north. That is all true, but sometimes you have to put in the work, the long hours, the pain to get something out of it. For example, this weekend was the plant and gift sale at the Florida Botanical Gardens. It started Friday night at 4 o'clock to set up. It went from 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock on Friday, and then on Saturday it was from 9 a.m. to set up all the way up to 10 p.m. to tear down. And while that is a lot of hours to put in, it the effort can pay off. And in my case, I sold 4 books, 3 T-shirts, and um, I possibly got 2 clients out of it too. So yes, I was really wiped by the time I got home, and I was in pain. My head was hurting, my back was hurting, my feet were hurting, but I powered through it, and I got a good amount of money. So, but the other key thing is people are starting to recognize me because that was the second event I have done at the Florida Botanical Gardens, and people remembered me from the last event. So, and then I had people say, "Weren't you at something else in the area?" And I said, "Yes." So it's a good way for brand awareness. It usually doesn't cost you a lot. Make sure you find the events that are going to be well with a lot of people, but not cost you a lot because that'll eat into your profits. And you also have to remember about food. I try to bring my own lunch and water so that I don't have to spend money on food and drink because that also eats into your profits. But these are the kind of events that new authors especially need to do. They need to be out in front of the public in places that are going to be hot, have a lot of traffic, and that are in a buying environment. This was a gift and plant sale, so people came there to buy Christmas gifts. So, what better time to sell your books but at a place where they're actually looking to buy gifts? And but it also, I mean, it increases brand awareness. It helps you sell your books, and it can be fun because you get to meet a whole lot of new people and you get ideas for future books. For example, there was a guy who decorated his cane in lights. That was interesting. There was another guy who had a lighted belt. Somebody was wearing a Christmas tree on top of their head. It was a hat, but it looked like a Christmas tree and it was all lit up. So those are things that I might be able to put in future books because these were real people and this is how they were celebrating the holidays. So I think it's a good idea to go do local events, even if it's going to give you pain, and get out there and talk about your books. So thank you for watching. I invite you to visit my website, www.lastresearchandediting.com, www.christianmarketingexperts.com, www.amazon.com/author/Louise Harris. Buy books. There's still time to get them in your hands by Christmas. They make great Christmas gifts. They're easy to read. And go out there and sell. Thank you. Have a good night.